And back again to the TVL, again, along with studio engineer Bernie Fancella. We have Phil Casper, myself, Rocky Downing, as Frankfort and Valley Heights boys about set to go to battle. Let's give you a look at the starting lineup. We'll start with the Frankfort Wildcats, 5'9" freshman Gavin Corneliuson, along with 5'6" junior Brandon Anderson, 6' junior Mitchell Olson, Garrett Dollinghouse, a 5'11" sophomore, and also in that starting lineup is 5'11" senior Austin Hardwick. Again, it is Corneliuson, Anderson, Olson, Dollinghouse, Hardwick going for the Frankfort Wildcats. And Coach Nick Anderson, they come into the game 2-8 overall, but two of those wins in the TVL, one of those two wins coming over the Frankfort Wildcats 38-34 earlier this season. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Valley Heights Mustangs. They come in as the 5 seed in this matchup. They are starting 6' junior Jeremy Reed, Jackson O'Toole, a 6' freshman, Brady Trimble, 6' and a junior. Tyler Wagner is a 6'1" sophomore for the Valley Heights Mustangs. And their final starter for the Mustangs will be Alex Harden, the 5'10" senior. Again, for the Mustangs, it's Reed, O'Toole, Trimble, Wagner, and Harden. For the Wildcats, Corneliuson, Anderson, Olson, Dollinghouse, Hardwick. The coach for Valley Heights, Adam Schreiner, they are 3-2 in the TVL, 3-5 overall turning into this matchup. So two teams getting set to do work here on an opening day of the Saturday. The winner will move on to the quarterfinal round on the boys' side, and that matchup would be against the Clifton-Clyde Eagles, a 3 seed. Just one loss for Clifton-Clyde this year. Hanover and Donovan West, the 1 and 2 seeds, well, 2 and 1 seed respectively, both sit undefeated on the season. Clifton-Clyde's only loss came by 1 at the buzzer by a free throw against Donovan West. So top-loaded there with the top 3 teams, Clifton-Clyde, Hanover, and Donovan West, all with opening round byes. Centralia has already advanced on the boys' side as well. We're about set to go here from the TVL. Opening tip-off will feature Frankfort's Garrett Dollinghouse. He goes up against Alex Harden, and we are underway. Correction against Jeremy Reed. We're underway. The tip controlled by Frankfort. It goes off of the Wildcats, though, and out of bounds. It'll go to Valley Heights on the opening possession. So they'll have it free throw line extended, far side of the court to inbound. It will be inbounded by Brady Trimble. To the baseline right is Reed. Jeremy Reed outside to Trimble. Now on top it comes to Harden. Alex with a call of the offense to the freshman left, Jackson O'Toole. O'Toole fakes right, now starts to move left. Now goes baseline left, deep in the corner to Wagner. There's a pass down inside the lane and a foul called against Frankfort, trying to deny the entry pass. Just underway, 20 seconds in, no score as of yet. Valley Heights, the opening possession of the game, extended with a foul called against Frankfort. Here's a lob to Jeremy Reed just inside the free throw stripe. Drives in, leans, shoots, no. Rebound weak side, pulled away by Frankfort. So the Wildcats have it. The foul was against Austin Hardwick, his first. Dump pass inside for Frankfort. Mitchell Olson, ball fake, steps through a double team and drops the shot inside. The 6' junior puts Frankfort on top here 2-0. Back to the way, Harden to the corner, Trimble. 2-0, Frankfort the early lead. Outside deep with it now for the Mustangs. Tyler Wagner to the bucket is Harden inside the lane. He can't get it to finish, and the rebound yanked down inside by Mitchell Olson. Frankfort the other direction quickly. Austin Hardwick. Hesitation move. Stops in the corner. Now goes to the high post for Dollinghouse. Lost it for a moment. Now the ball loose. A scramble for the basketball. And going down hard, hitting his head was Mitchell Olson. I'm not sure he's really got everything back right about himself. He does stay in the game, and it'll be Frankfort's basketball on the alternate arrow. Inbounded from the baseline, right of the window, Austin Hardwick. Outside right wing is Corneliuson, the freshman, drives right side, cut off down there. Back outside deep is Hardwick with the dribble, and now left on the wing to Dollinghouse beyond the arc. Dribble drives toward the paint, stops, ball fakes, kicks it out deep. Corneliuson, right side wing. They go in low to Olson. He will put a baby hook shot up, and evidently the bump on the ground did not bother him. That's a great shot, his second bucket of the game, and Frankfort out to a 4-0 lead. Mustangs possession, backdoor look inside to Jeremy Reed. Turns, spins, gets to the lane, up off the glass, and the first bucket for Valley Heights comes from the 6'3" junior Jeremy Reed. It's 4-2, Frankfort by a bucket. Frankfort Right corner, Corneliuson trying to go to Olsen again. Across paint, Dallinghouse open for the lane. Can't get it down. Rebound comes off to Harden. Valley Heights in transition. Alex Harden, kick out, left wing. O'Toole for three, just short. Rebound, Harden gets it. Back up in the lane and drops it in. We're tied at 4. Alex Harden has his first field goal. It's a 4-4 tie. 5:50 remains here in this opening quarter. Then we'll check in with Phil and the other boys matchup going on. Washington County Linn boys on the court. Out top with it now is Hardwick. Dribbles to the left wing. He wants to take the three. He does. It's strong. Rebound inside. Battle for and pulled away by Tyler Wagner of Valley Heights. Mustangs, O'Toole up the floor. Harden, left baseline. Drives, turns, kick out. Cutting, O'Toole to the paint. Goes strong and can't get the roll. The rebound comes off to Frankfort. Strong move by O'Toole. Just couldn't quite get the soft touch to fall in. Brandon Anderson brings it the other way. Left on the wing, Corneliuson. In the corner to Dallinghouse. Dallinghouse, kick out to the top. Hardwick has it. Man-to-man by Valley Heights. Wildcats basketball corner. It is Dallinghouse up and in for three. And that makes it a 7-4 ball game. Frankfort with the lead by a triple. Jeremy Reed, right baseline. Crosses over. Further on the baseline. Now double teamed out top. The three to answer from Wagner. Strong. Rebound. Reed back up and good. Jeremy Reed with his second field goal and an offensive carry. 7-6. Mustangs trail by 1. Frankfort back with the basketball. Hardwick off to Anderson. Anderson starts to dribble, penetrate. Now turns, spins, gets to the lane with the left hand. Almost got the roll. He will get the foul. So the 5'6" junior Brandon Anderson will get to the stripe to shoot 2. The foul is called against O'Toole, his first. 1 team foul apiece. The stripe, Anderson up and in on the first carry. His first point of the day. Frankfort leads it by a bucket, 8-6. Second free throw now on its way. Short, rebound tipped. Wagner trying to gather it in, unable to do so. And it stays with Frankfort on the baseline. 8-6, Wildcats leading Valley Heights. 4:26 to work, opening quarter. When we get the chance, we'll check back into the South Gym with Bill Casper. Right now it is Frankfort with the basketball. Trey Estes. Right to Hardwick, outside to Anderson. O'Toole on him. Now he's lost his dribble. Right on the wing it goes. Estes, kick out left, Hardwick. Ball fake, dribble drive against Trimble. To Estes, drives, had a good look, couldn't get it down. Rebound, though, pulled away by Hardwick. And Frankfort keeps possession. Corneliuson to the corner right is Estes again. The cut through the lane by Dallinghouse. Back outside deep between the rings is Hardwick. 3:55 to work. We're in the opening quarter. It's Frankfort leading Valley Heights. Boys matchup here, 8-6. Hardwick with the left elbow. Looks low. Kicks out right wing. Estes the drive. He will give it off to Dallinghouse. Back inside to Estes. Taken away by Wagner. Now the ball loose, and Wagner picks it up and gives it to Jeremy Reed. Valley Heights headed the other direction. 8-6, Frankfort by 2. Mustangs possession. Alex Harden gives it to Reed. To the corner, O'Toole. Gets a screen from Trimble. Drops it off to Trimble. Ball fake. Steps in. Guarded shot off glass, just rimming out. Dallinghouse clears the board for Frankfort. Wildcats back the other way. Anderson behind the back, gets to the lane. Scoop shot off glass, no. Rebound ripped away by Reed. Back to the direction will come O'Toole. Left wing and deep. Harden beyond the arc. Ball fake drive. And turns, gets it back outside to Wagner. Down the corner is Harden. Again, dribble penetrates. Stops, goes out to the point. O'Toole has it near the free throw stripe now. For one dribble, lobs it left corner to Reed. 8-6, Frankfort by 2. Reed drives all the way to the paint and gets contact. Lifts the ball up on the rim. Won't fall, but Reed at the stripe to shoot 2. He has 4 early points for the Mustangs, the 6'3 junior. So it will be Reed at the stripe. The foul is called against Anderson, his first. 2 free throws for the Mustangs. The first one from Reed falls in. Bill, let's check in and see if they've gotten underway in your matchup.
They have, Rock, 4 minutes into the game. It's an 8-2 Linn lead. Washington really not hitting or taking good shots. Linn, on the other hand, is hitting everything. 8-2, Linn leads Washington.
All right, look, we'll continue to check in on that matchup here. It's the Valley Heights Mustangs who have just tied it up at 8 apiece. with 2:50 remaining in the opening quarter, Frankfort will have the basketball as the Mustangs apply full court pressure. And they bring Brian Youngerberg in, Cameron Beardsley also on the court, and also in defensively Harrison Blasky. 8-8 tie, 2:44 left. First quarter, Frankfort with the basketball. Hardwick with the dribble, gets a screen from Olsen. Now Hardwick, dribble penetrates, stops, kicks it out left for Anderson. Dollinghouse the screen. Anderson at the free throw line, kick out to Hardwick. Olsen trying to post inside with a traveling violation against Frankfort. Valley Heights gets it back, tied at 8. 2.5 to work, first quarter. Blasky will inbound. It'll be brought up by Beardsley. Valley Heights possession. Boys match up here in the opening round of the TVL. Here's a pull-up jumper. Youngerberg short. Rebound comes off to Hardwick. Hardwick up the right sideline. Turns and spins. Now kicks it left and deep. And it's going to be Cornelissen to Dollinghouse. A lob in low for Olsen. Tipped away by Blasky. And Valley Heights gets the steal. Front court with it. Blasky left on the wing and deep. Given to Youngerberg. 8-8 tie. Blasky back to the bucket. Makes his way in the lane. Takes it up and is fouled. They'll call this on Olsen. It will put Blasky at the stripe to shoot 2. Harrison, a 6'3 senior. Correction, Cornelissen called for the foul. It was reaching underneath, not on the block up top on Olsen. So Cornelissen with the foul. The free throw stripe. Harrison Blasky misses the first 2 free throws. Tied at 8, a minute 55 to work here in the opening period. Valley Heights Mustangs trying to take their first lead of the opening quarter. And they are unable to do so. 0 for 2 at the stripe that trip. Frankfort back with possession. First quarter action, tied at 8. Now Anderson toward the lane. Jump pass outside. Cornelissen wants the 3, and the freshman drills it. Gavin Cornelissen with the three-pointer puts Frankfort up by 3 to answer Youngerberg on the other end. Short. Rebound comes off to Anderson. And Frankfort has it back. A minute and a half to go in this opening period. Wildcats possession. They lead it 11-8. Anderson, left baseline, hesitation move. Gets below the bucket. Nowhere to go with it. Now in some trouble. And tries to muscle one up and actually gets a foul call. He's headed to the stripe. He got in no man's land. 2 taller, longer players above him, but he muscled it up and was able to draw the foul against Valley Heights. It'll put him at the stripe. Foul was called on Cameron Beardsley as first. Team's second. Anderson to shoot 2, makes the first of those 2. He was 1 of 2 at the stripe his last time there. And the lead is 4 now for Frankfort. Olsen will get a breather as they Frankfort Wildcats bring in Jarrett Gross, 5'9" junior. Anderson buries both free throws. He is 3 for 4 at the stripe, 13-8 now. Frankfort with a 5-point lead. Valley Heights back with the basketball. Lasky, and he walked with it right at the free throw line. Fake left drove, and he kind of just had a little skid with that pivot foot before he got rid of it right around the free throw stripe. And the possession goes back to Frankfort. Wildcats up 13-8 over Valley Heights. Minute 11 left in this opening period. We'll get a check-in with Flip Casper at the quarter break in Washington County Linn's matchup. Here's Hardwick, left and deep to Gross. Now further in a corner to Cornelissen, who had a 3 earlier. Jump pass towards Gross in the corner. He will kick it out deep to Anderson. Under a minute to go, first quarter. 13-8, Frankfort by 5. Anderson weaves his way to the paint. Stops, bounce pass off. Gross, good look from 5 feet away. Can't get it down. Rebound tipped. Picked up by Alex Harden. Here's Valley Heights driving. Harden toward the lane. Stops, and he travels with the basketball. Same kind of deal as Blasky, just unable to quite keep the pivot foot from dragging a little bit, and 2 turnovers in a row for Valley Heights offensively. Frankfort has the possession back. They lead the Mustangs by 5. Now Youngerberg knocks one out of bounds on the entry pass. Frankfort will again cue it from the same spot. Cornelissen, the inbounder. Brings it in, nearly taken away, and almost saved back in. Good defensive play by Beardsley to knock it away. And then he almost was able to save it back in, but he steps on the inline. And so now the Mustangs will bring in Tyler Wagner and also Brady Trimble back in. 13-8 ball game. Valley Heights on defense. Frankfort leads it by 5. And the entry pass comes in again, and Frankfort right now just trouble getting it inbounds. They lead by 5, but the Valley Heights Mustangs full court pressure not allowing them to get an entry from the Valley Heights end of the court. Corneliuson now gets it into Anderson. 39 to work, first quarter. Anderson stops at the elbow left, backs it out beyond the arc. Left on the wing, deep to Gross. Dribble drive, stops, turns, spins it out to Anderson in the corner. He'll dribble attack again, and we have a pushing foul against Valley Heights on the dribble drive by Brandon Anderson. Mustangs' third team foul, 3 whistles against each squad in this opening period. 26 to work. 13-8, Frankfort the lead and the basketball here in the opening period. Boys opening round TVL action. Here's Anderson out left wing. Now it's given off to Hardwick. He nearly traveled, able to keep the pivot foot, and he gives it off to Gross. Down to 15. Frankfort looking to go for, it appears, a final shot down to 12. Now they'll put a play into motion against the Valley Heights man-to-man. Anderson, screen coming from Estes. He takes a 3. Strong. Rebound comes off to Blasky with 2, with 1, and Valley Heights will fire one down court, but he comes up shy. Headed to quarter 2, 13-8. Frankfort leading the Mustangs by 5. Let's check in with Bill Casper.
All right, Rock, thanks. Here we're at about 50 seconds left in this first period. 16-7. Linn now with the lead. And now a fight for the basketball under Linn's own basket. Linn's going to come out of there with it. Evan Bosch driving down court, looking, laying on the other end, won't go, down to 30 seconds. Try to keep it here and give you the finish before I send it back to you, Rocky. Down to 30 seconds. Washington County with the basketball, drive to the hoop. They can't get it to fall. That's Tyler Nelson. Can't get it to go. Ball loose. Linn has it, but trapped in the corner, and now a timeout on the floor. So with 19 seconds left in the first period, it's Linn 16, Washington County 7.
All right, Flip, we appreciate it here. It's a 13-8 ball game. Valley Heights trailing the Frankfort Wildcats. First quarter action. Headed into the second with Frankfort at 5-point lead. Frankfort led by Mitchell Olson's 4 points early down in the paint. Garrett Dollinghouse hit a 3. Gavin Corneliuson hit a 3. And 3 free throws from Brandon Anderson. On the other side of the court, Jeremy Reed with 4, and Alex Harden has 2 for the Mustangs. Basketball belongs to Frankfort to begin the second quarter. Hardwick out deep to Anderson. Right wing now. Olson goes to the block. Dollinghouse back outside deep for Anderson. Just underway second quarter. Anderson drives it. Now backs it out. Still has his dribble. Now turns and drives. Floater, no. Rebound tipped and pulled down by O'Toole of Valley Heights. Mustangs headed the other way. Jeremy Reed in transition. Corner right. Alex Harden has it. Harden back outside. O'Toole to Harden, right wing. Looking low. Wagner has it between the circles out top. O'Toole now, left wing beyond the half moon. They lob it inside. Here's Wagner backing his way in. Ball fake. Ball away. Short. Rebound. Hardwick with it for Frankfort. Wildcats lead by 5 and in transition. 7:09 left to go, first half. Anderson for 3 right side. Brandon Anderson had 3 3-pointers early for the Frankfort Wildcats. Now, Dollinghouse near steal does bat it out of bounds. It will stay with Valley Heights on the sideline. Brady Trimble will inbound it. 16-8, Frankfort by 8. Lob inside, here's Wagner. Turns, it's taken away for a moment. He gets it back, and now a jump ball arrow that's going to belong to the Valley Heights Mustangs. 16-8, Frankfort the lead by 8 points. They have the basket, or Valley Heights still has the basketball underneath their own glass, left of the window. They lob it toward the lane. Jeremy Reed, good strong power dribble inside. Can't finish, though. Olson clears the board for Frankfort. Down court pass, Dollinghouse. Bobbles, loose, picks it up in the corner. Corneliuson back inside. Dollinghouse takes it up in low, no. Gets his own rebound and back up and good. And it's a 10-point Frankfort Wildcat lead. Dollinghouse now with 5 points. Linn leading 18-7 at the end of one in the South Gym over Washington County. Now Jeremy Reed gets one down inside. Reed's got 8 points in this first half, and he's got a chance at an old-fashioned 3 as they got the bump and the bucket down low. So 18-10. Frankfort got it to double digits. Reed the bucket. Now a chance here at the stripe. Free throw on the way. It's short. Rebound comes off to Corneliuson. Frankfort with the basketball. They lead it by 8. Down court it comes to Hardwick. Fakes it low. Now dribble drive. Stops. Gets to the baseline left. Dollinghouse fakes the 3. Steps in. Pulls from 10. It's strong. Rebound tipped, though, by Hardwick. Valley Heights able to bring it away. O'Toole down the court. Reed got a hand on it, but he was lucky to do that. The pass just too tall and too hot for him to go get. Now the Mustangs are going to put full court pressure on. Frankfort will have it on the sideline, but nearly the full length of the floor to go. Corneliuson brings it into Anderson. O'Toole down on him. 6 minutes left first half, 18-10. Frankfort the lead. They have possession of the basketball. Anderson, long down court pass, finds Olsen open in the lane, but Jeremy Reed, great defense. Olsen turned, waited for contact to know where a defender was. Reed just kind of kept distance and made it a difficult shot. And now a shot by Harden in the lane. Looks good, wouldn't go. The other direction it comes. Hardwick drops it off for Anderson. 18-10. Here's Corneliuson for 3. His second of the game. The freshman has 6. And the lead now 11 for Frankfort, 21-10. Again, Frankfort just 2 wins on the year, but one of those was against Valley Heights, 38-34. Jeremy Reed again. He's got 10 early points. He's able to rise up and kiss it off the window. Down court, Corneliuson to Olsen. Easy 2. He has 6. And Frankfort really breaking down the Valley Heights pressure right now. Here's a lob to the lane for Reed. Takes it up inside, has the foul, a chance at a 3-point play once again. Jeremy Reed now with 12 points in this opening quarter. 12 of their 14, and he's headed back to the stripe. For Jeremy Reed, the 6'3 junior, back-to-back 3-point opportunities. He couldn't convert the last time. He's 2 for 3 at the stripe in the game. Free throw here on its way, and it's going to be strong. Rebound tipped around, though. Brady Trimble has it. Back up and in for Valley Heights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 7, 23-16. Trimble his first bucket. Anderson, backboard, double team, gets it up the floor. Right side, Hardwick. Backdoor look for Gross, up off the window and down. Garrett Gross, his first point. Good look from Hardwick from the deep right side wing. Harden trying to drive, lost it for a moment. Now a mad scramble for the... it is a melee with 5-6 players on the floor battling for it. It's going to be a jump ball arrow that belongs to Valley Heights. The Mustangs will keep it on the baseline. 4:34 remains here in the second quarter, 25-16. Valley Heights down by 9. It'll be Frankfort's basketball. It is Frankfort's ball, not Valley Heights. It pointed the wrong direction. On the arrow, it goes to the Wildcats. Hardwick will inbound it. Corneliuson, freshman, brings it across. He's hit 2 threes in the game. He has defense out on him now. Here's Hardwick out top. Always with his head up, looking at the offense. To Gross left side. Baseline, it comes to Estes. He's right outside the arc. Hands it off out top now to Anderson. Here in the midway point, second quarter, 25-16. Corneliuson takes the 3. Hands it off outside to Gross. Now left wing. Hardwick wants the 3, and it's down. That was the fifth three-pointer knocked in by the Wildcats in this first half, and they lead by 12. Hardwick's first bucket of the game. Lob down low. Hardwick nearly took it away. It's saved in by Estes, and then Trimble got a hand on it and lost it out of bounds. So possession back to Frankfort, who leads by 12, 28-16. Up the floor, Frankfort has it. Estes to Anderson. Just across the timeline. Out top, Hardwick. Hit the 3 last time down. Right side is Estes. To Corneliuson, left alone from 15. Strong. Rebound and low. Estes keeps it alive, and a foul is going to be called against Valley Heights, their 4th team foul. Neither squad in the bonus. That's the 4th team foul against Valley Heights. 5 have been whistled against Frankfort. Beardsley picks up his 3rd, though, on the play, so not many fouls called. 3 of the 4 against Valley Heights have gone against Beardsley. Inbounded by Hardwick on the baseline. And before they do that, they'll allow the substitution for Garrett Dallinghouse to come in for Jared Gross. 28-16. 3:38 remains first half. Frankfort with the basketball and a 12-point lead. They lob it out deep for Dallinghouse. Now to Corneliuson. Youngerberg on him. Left wing. Hardwick hit his last three. This one's strong. Long rebound in the corner. Dallinghouse saves it in. Wagner. Hardwick battling. Jump ball arrow. This time going to the Mustang. 3:26 remaining second quarter. Again, we'll check back in with Phil Casper when we get the chance. Linn leading at the end of one quarter over Washington County, 18-7. But they are well into the second period. Here, 28-16, Frankfort leading with 3:26 to go second quarter. Alex Harden brings it into Youngerberg. He will walk it across. Frankfort a 2-3 zone. Right side wing, Harden lobbed down inside. And the shot up and just missing and low by Bryson Kentworthy. And the rebound comes off to Austin Hardwick and Frankfort. They lead by 12. Corneliuson out top. Freshman against Youngerberg. To the corner, Dallinghouse. Did a three earlier. Kentworthy on him now. Here's a drive inside. Dallinghouse fouled. No, a travel before he was bumped. And the basketball back to Valley Heights with 3:01 to work second quarter. 28-16. Youngerberg brings it across. Wagner brings it right wing to Harden. Back out deep, Youngerberg. Now to O'Toole. Tip pass. Wagner has it. Dribble penetrates. Gets to the lane. Shot over Estes and good. Tough shot and it's in. Wagner's first bucket. The lead is 10 for Frankfort. They have the basketball back. Big bucket and needed bucket by the Mustangs. Tyler Wagner that time. Here's Anderson in the front court. Hesitation move. Tries. Backs it out against O'Toole. Now spins his way to the lane. Scoop shot. Sticks up on the rim. Now falls off, and he was fouled before the shot was released. Or on the shot, I should say. Brandon Anderson will get a chance to shoot two. 28-18. 2:28 remaining in the first half. Two free throws coming for Anderson. Misses on the first. So we got the opportunity. Let's check in on Washington County Linn.
A 12-2 run by Washington County to start this second period. It's 20-19, and now Washington County a chance to tie, but they miss. 20-19, Linn leads by one with 3 minutes left in the first half.
All right, thanks, Flip. Brandon Anderson makes the second of his two free throws, so he now has 8 points in the game, and the lead is 11 for Frankfort. Good one going on there for Linn and Washington County in the game that Phil will be checking in with us throughout this ball game. Valley Heights with it here, down by 11 with the basketball. Alex Harden, right side wing. Youngerberger, great job. He was falling down, put the dribble, and got his balance back and saved possession. Harden left and deep for Wagner. Dumps it in low for Harden, actually tipped and goes to Jeremy Reed. He'll pull from 10, strong. Rebound in low, pulled away by Olsen. Olsen will throw it up the floor to Hardwick. Hardwick across the timeline. Stops, backs it out. Now starts to attack. Now picks up his dribble. Gets driven outside to Anderson. The minute 40 left. 29-18. It's Frankfort, the lead by 11. They have the basketball. Here's Olsen out top beyond the arc. He'll dribble penetrate. And we have a timeout taken by Frankfort before the shot was taken. A minute 32 to work. Let's send it over to the South Gym and Flip Casper.
All right, Rock, well, we've got a pretty good one here. Linn starting to open it up a little bit, but then a good drive to the hoop from Wyatt Benz. He'll get an and one as he hits. It is 25-23. Linn leading Washington County. There's 2 minutes left. Washington County at the line shooting one.
All right, Flip, as always, we appreciate it. We'll be checking back in. Right now we have a minute 32 left second quarter. Frankfort leading Valley Heights 29-18. Timeout on the court. It was a 30-second timeout, so we're about to head back to the floor. It will be Frankfort's basketball. They called the timeout with their possession. Olsen was driving, but the sideline, Nick Anderson, called the timeout, and so Frankfort will have it below their own bucket right at the glass. Valley Heights defensively matched up man-to-man this trip. They lob it down in low. Inside is Olsen. Shot strong. O'Toole, the freshman, weak side rebound. O'Toole will bring it from Valley Heights to Wagner. A minute 20 remains. Lob down in the post. Kenworthy across paint looking for Wagner. Ball got away, and it's Corneliuson who comes up with it for Frankfort. Wildcats lead by 11 and has the basketball. Anderson hands it off to the freshman Corneliuson. Now to Hardwick. Weave out top by Frankfort and a reach-in foul on Youngerbird. Neither team in the bonus. The next foul on Valley Heights will put Frankfort at the stripe. Frankfort keeps possession on the sideline with 1:02 to work, first half of play. Hardwick will inbound. Hands it into Olsen, gets it right back to set offense. Valley Heights has been in a zone from time to time, and it is a 2-3 zone they're in right now. There's a right baseline three. Corneliuson has hit two and nearly dropped in his third. 5 threes in the first half for Frankfort overall. That one cupped out, and then the foul against Olsen of the Wildcats. And that'll give Valley Heights possession back for Olsen, his first foul. And team foul number 6 now on both squads. Olsen comes out. Gollinghouse out for Frankfort. Valley Heights with the possession. They trail by 11. Alex Harden lobs it in low. Kenworthy back to the bucket. Now to O'Toole for 3. Right side. Rims off. Rebound. Gross and low. Pulls it away for Frankfort. Corneliuson down the court. Estes trying to beat the pack. Does and misses the lay-in. Harden the board. Now for the Mustangs. Alex Harden racing back down the other way. Stops out top O'Toole. Makes the 3. Kick out to Wagner. Wagner back up deep for Harden. Now to Wagner in the corner left. O'Toole wants the 3 again. This time splashes it through. Jackson O'Toole for 3. It's 29-21 with 13 to work. Frankfort leads it by 8. They have the possession, but a big three-pointer from O'Toole. 4 seconds now. Hardwick with 2, with 1. Estes at the buzzer counts if it goes, but it's strong. A good one here as well. Frankfort leads it 29-21. A big 3 late for Valley Heights, cuts it to an 8-point lead. Let's send you right back over to Bill Casper.
All right, thanks, Rock. 30 seconds left in the half here. Thought we'd give you the end of the first half on this one. It's a 1-point game. Linn up by 1, and now Washington County near steal. 27-26. There's 24 seconds left in this ball game. 11 points for Tanner Spence of Linn. 9 for Wyatt Bentz of Washington County. Now lob pass inside. Dylan Cooper backing his way in the lane. He's going to take Steph with 21 seconds left. So that is going to turn it back over to Washington County. Now Linn will be, they'll be in a man-to-man here with 17. Washington County wants to go for that last shot. Talkington has it. Now he's going to drive lane, skip pass. Oh, what a look on the right side to Skylar Zinger. And Washington County has taken the lead with 4. Evan Bott at half court, and he's going to be fouled with 2 seconds left. And they will call it prior to the shot. Bott trying to force that 3 ball up, but they will call it prior to the shot. So Evan Bott will go to the line shooting 1-1 with 2 seconds left. First free throw for Bott is no good. Rebound Washington County, and we are headed to halftime. 28-27. Washington County has taken the lead over Linn. We're at halftime here in Onega. We'll bring you back after these.
When you need a repair shop, choose the experts at Moe's Body Shop, downtown Frankfort. The decision is yours, not your insurance company, to select someone you trust with your repairs. Moe's Body Shop works with all insurance companies, and all work is guaranteed. Moe's offers pickup and tow service, as well as windshield replacement and paintless dent repair. Get quality and efficient work at Moe's Body Shop, serving Frankfort and Marshall County. Call 292-4785. Good luck to the Hanover Wildcats. For 4 generations, the First National Bank in Frankfort has been serving their customers with a full line of banking services. They've seen a lot of changes in the banking industry. They continually update their services to give their customers all the advantages of today's technology while providing personal service. Working for a stronger community and proud to support all the athletes, students, teachers, and advisors. The First National Bank in Frankfort. Member FDIC.
The decision to move into a nursing home can be a difficult one at first, but after visiting with the caring staff at Frankfort Community Care Home, your mind will be set at ease. Nutritious meals, around-the-clock skilled nursing care, and a variety of activities to enjoy are a few of the reasons to move to Frankfort Community Care Home with confidence. Come for a visit, take a tour, and get ready for worry-free living in a warm, home-like atmosphere at Frankfort Community Care Home. proud to support the Frankfort Wildcats.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in their field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. Serving you for 90 years, they have the energy.
Well, halftime in both gyms right now. Here it is Frankfort leading the Valley Heights Mustangs 29-21. Cliff has seen Washington County come from behind to get within one of the Linn Bulldogs, so that has been a back-and-forth battle. In fact, Washington County took a 1-point lead going in to the halftime break. I'll give you a look at the scoring leaders here, and we'll get a look in as well from Cliff in just a moment. Let's go ahead and get another halftime timeout. Halftime in both gyms of a boys' opening round TVL matchup.
Through product knowledge and prompt-friendly customer service, Alexander Pump and Service of St. Mary's will surpass all your expectations. They offer a variety of services ranging from pump installation, water well rehabilitation, plus irrigation pump and drilling needs. You can count on them to repair and maintain your irrigation pumps and units. Alexander Pump and Service is family-owned and operated, and they're looking forward to earning your business. Call 785-437-6305 for service in the KCLY listening area.
There's oil sales, and then there's the Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale. Now through February 28th, get in on the savings when you buy mobile products by the pails and drums. Mobile is what most people trust to use when it comes to their heavy machinery and equipment. The Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale includes mobile Delvac 15W40 and mobile fluids 424 in pails and drums. Call Kramer Oil in Marysville for prices. Offer good while supplies last. Maintain your equipment and help prolong the life of your vehicles and machinery with Kramer Oil.
Third Thursdays in Downtown Clay Center take on a different feel from everyday shopping. In addition to the friendly small-town charm, you'll discover a different vibe. A warm, inviting, and fun atmosphere where everyone lives in the moment. The Clay Center Business Association welcomes you to this month's Third Thursday event, January 18th. Heat it up with a fun shopping experience from 4 to 7 p.m. at local CCBA merchants showcasing new products and services. Enjoy yourself every third Thursday, Downtown Clay Center.
When you stop to think about the cost of the many years of research that has gone into understanding the amazing genetic information packed into each and every tiny seed, you see each one as precious. You don't want to waste a single one. Cottage Hill Ag Supply sells and services precision planting products, ensuring more accuracy and efficiency. For channel seed, including elite seed products, customized service, custom seed treatment, cover crop seed, plus seed tenders, you can count on Cottage Hill Ag Supply in Waterville.
29-21 halftime score here. Frankfort leading the Valley Heights Mustangs to the boys TVL matchup. TVL coverage on KCLY is brought to you by Kramer Oil Company, D&K Agri-Sales, Clay Center Business Association, Alexander Pump and Services Incorporated of St. Mary's, and Wanklin Oil Company. And again, it is Frankfort up 29-21 at the half over Valley Heights. Give you your scoring leaders. Brandon Anderson's 8 points leads the way for the Frankfort Wildcats. You have 6 from Mitchell Olson, 6 from Gavin Corneliuson on 2 3-pointers. Also, Austin Hardwick with 3 on a triple. Jared Gross has 2. Garrett Dollinghouse has 5. Frankfort has hit 5 3-pointers in the first half, likely the biggest difference in the game. Jackson O'Toole did hit a big 3 for Valley Heights right before the halftime break. That pulled him back within single digits, down by 8 points. That's his only bucket of the game. They're led by Jeremy Reeves, 12 points. Meanwhile, 2 points each for Brady Trimble, Tyler Wagner, and Alex Hart. Frankfort leads at 29-21 over Valley Heights. Bill, send it over to you to get an update on the scoring from the first half and what has turned into a real barn burner over there.
All right, Rock, thanks. You're right. 18-7 Linn led at the end of the first, and Washington County came out and went on a run, and it was about a 12-2 run to start things off. They end up leading at halftime 28-27. For Washington County, they were led by Wyatt Bentz with 9, Drew Berman with 7. It was 4 from Skylar Zinger, and then 2 apiece from Tyler Nelson, Riley Moore, Luke Gobby, and Carson Talkington, all with 2 apiece. For Linn, it was Tanner Spence. He had 11 points, but 9 of those came in that first quarter for Linn. He was shut down in that second half. He only had 2. 5 for Evan Bott, and then 3 each for Keaton Bargman on a big 3-ball for the freshman. Just before halftime, he hit a 3, and then 1 3 from Jay Schaefer, 2 from Ricardo Racho, and a point from Dylan Cooper. Cooper big on the defensive board, though. I have him down right now for 7, so we'll see how that comes out. But we're still about 3.5 minutes from second half action getting underway. It is Washington County 28, Linn 27. Let's send it back to Rocky Downing.
All right, Flip, thanks. Let's go ahead and get a break in. One final break before we come back. Second half action. 2 good ones going on here in the boys' matchups. A 1 point with Washington County by 1 over Linn. Here it is Frankfort by 8, 29-21 over the Valley Heights Mustangs. They're about ready to go in the second half. We'll come back right after this.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in their field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. Serving you for 90 years, they have the energy.
Through product knowledge and prompt-friendly customer service, Alexander Pump and Service of St. Mary's will surpass all your expectations. They offer a variety of services ranging from pump installation, water well rehabilitation, plus irrigation pump and drilling needs. You can count on them to repair and maintain your irrigation pumps and units. Alexander Pump and Service is family-owned and operated, and they're looking forward to earning your business. Call 785-437-6305 for service in the KCLY listening area.
29-21 here, 28-27 in the South Gym. Bill Casper's game will have continue to keep you posted. 28-27 Washington County by 1. Here it's Frankfort leading Valley Heights in a 29-21 ball game. So 2 good ones going on. Frankfort's had the lead the whole game. They had it up to 12 at one time, but Valley Heights was able to get the 3-pointer late from Jackson O'Toole. The freshman cuts it to 8. Frankfort will have the basketball to begin this second half of play. Outside, Brandon Anderson moves it toward the half-court stripe. Jump pass in the corner. Corneliuson down inside. It comes to Olsen. He'll take it up. No, an offensive charge. He kind of lowered that shoulder to get some space against Harrison Blasky, and he is called for the left shoulder push, and it's an offensive foul, giving it back to Valley Heights. Jeremy Reed in for Valley Heights early, just 9 seconds into the third quarter, but he is back on the court. He led him with 12 points in the first half. Valley Heights with it. Frankfort leads by 8. Lob down low. Alex Harden, weak side, takes it up off glass, can't get it down. Had a great look. Corneliuson, the freshman, pulls it down and hands it off to the junior Brandon Anderson. Across the timeline, now it's O'Toole with a steal against Dallinghouse. Attack, stripped away, gets it back, lobs it out toward Reed. Ball loose. O'Toole, great hustle play. Able to get it to it on the dive and get it to Reed, who gets it inside to Trimble for 2. And the lead is 6 for Frankfort. And the ball game tightens up a little bit more. Trimble now with 4 points in the game. 29-23. Lob in the corner. That is off of Reed, then off of Corneliuson. And Valley Heights, forcing a couple of early turnovers, have possession back. And we have a timeout taken on the floor by Frankfort. Valley Heights back within 6. Just underway in your third quarter. Stay with us. We'll continue right after this.
There's oil sales, and then there's the Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale. Now through February 28th, get in on the savings when you buy mobile products by the pails and drums. Mobile is what most people trust to use when it comes to their heavy machinery and equipment. The Kramer Oil Big Oil Sale includes mobile Delvac 15W40 and mobile fluids 424 in pails and drums. Call Kramer Oil in Marysville for prices. Offer good while supplies last. Maintain your equipment and help prolong the life of your vehicles and machinery with Kramer Oil.
29-23 ball game. Valley Heights has cut it to 6, and they have the basketball back. It is Alex Harden across the timeline outside to Brady Trimble. Man-to-man by Frankfort this trip. Right side wing and deep is Reed. Lob to the paint. Blasky back to the bucket. Fakes one way, goes into the right side, takes it up over Dallinghouse and drops it in. Harrison Blasky with his first field goal and first points, and now it's a 4-point ball game. Hardwick, backcourt, pressured, in trouble. Gets it down left corner to Corneliuson. Now back outside, Hardwick has it. Right, it goes to Anderson. Corner right, Corneliuson. Jump pass in low. Olsen. No correction. That is Hardwick taking it up. And it is blocked on inside by Valley Heights. That was Olsen with the shot. Out deep, O'Toole. To the corner right is Jeremy Reed. 6.5 to work, third quarter. Now to Blasky. Dumps it back out. Reed for three. Short. Rebound, weak side. Battle for Anderson. Saves it in. No, he's unable to. Harden battling with Anderson. It got loose. Anderson tried to save it back in, but stepped on the end line. They are underway in the second half. Washington County Linn. It's a 1-point ball game. Just starting the third quarter. Washington County leads it by 1 over Linn. Here, basketball batted by Hardwick, then off of the inbounder, Trimble. They're just out of reflex, reached up, and it was back to Frankfort. But Wildcats, who led by a dozen late second quarter, led by 8 at halftime, now lead by just 4, 29-25. They have the basketball. Valley Heights has gone to a half-court trap, which has given the Wildcats some trouble. Shot in the lane. Good look for Estes. Can't hit it. Trimble across the arm, called for the foul. It will stay with Frankfort on the baseline. 29-25. Twin Valley League basketball on KCLY is brought to you by D&K Agri-Sales, Place Center Business Association, Franklin Oil Company, Alexander Pump and Services Incorporated of St. Mary's, and your TVO basketball through the week brought to you by Kramer Oil. 29-25. Anderson to the baseline right. Hardwick dribbles out on the wing right. Now to Darlinghausen. Ball fake, tries to drive. Jump pass outside to Estes. Wing left, Corneliuson. He will take it out top. Almost tipped it. Didn't get called for it. Frankfort keeps possession. Corneliuson lobs it in low. Blasky the steal. Saves it inbounds. O'Toole has it. They were down 8 at halftime. Valley Heights on a tear. Reed the drive. No. Rebound comes off to Estes. Battle for the loose ball. Good hustle play by Brady Trimble, and Blasky comes up with it. Now out deep it comes to Harden. Drive by Reed. He's got 14 and fouled. This pulls him within 2, and he's headed to the free throw stripe. 3-point opportunity for Jeremy Reed. Hoop and harm chance. He's at the stripe to shoot 1. Olsen back in for Frankfort as Estes will come out. It was a 29-21 ball game at the halftime break. For 2.5 minutes, Valley Heights has allowed nothing from Frankfort and have cut the lead down to 2. Rebound off the missed free throw comes to Darlinghausen. At the midcourt stripe, Hardwick. Corner left, Anderson. Starts to drive it. They kick it right wing, Corneliuson. Looking in low, Olsen trying to pound his way in the paint. Lobs it back outside Darlinghausen. Now to Hardwick around left, Anderson. Corner to Corneliuson. 29-27. Frankfort by 2. Yet to score in the second half. The zone defense and the trapping of Valley Heights really have caused them issues. Corneliuson, right side wing. Hardwick's got to look at 3. Strong. They hit 5 threes in the first half, and now a foul called as Harrison Blasky brings down the defensive board, and a bump called against the Frankfort Wildcats. It'll be their 4th team foul of the half, a second on Anderson. Youngerberg back in for the Mustangs. O'Toole will come off. 4:45 left third quarter, 29-27. Frankfort does still lead it, but just by 2. They've been outscored 6-0 to start this second half. Here's Reed, deep right wing. He tried a 3 earlier. Now dribble drives, lobs it low. It bounces off the backboard. Frankfort looks like they had it, and now a foul's called late against the Mustang, and Frankfort gets the basketball back. Lasky will be whistled for the foul. 4.5 to work, third period. 29-27, Frankfort the lead. 3.5 minutes scoreless for the Frankfort Wildcats in this third quarter. Tyler Wagner back in for the Mustangs. Frankfort has the basketball, leading 29-27. Hardwick in the backcourt, directing traffic. That little trap again, they're putting on three-quarter court. Up the right sideline, Hardwick double team, skip past deep, left side, Anderson. Back out to Corneliuson. Now to Hardwick. Takes it low, kicks it out top. Corneliuson wants the 3. Hit 2 in the first half, can't connect here. Rebound tipped around, saved in by Frankfort, then saved in by Valley Heights, and it ends up a layup for Darlinghausen and a chance at a 3-point play. Garrett Darlinghausen, right place, right time, ends up getting a deflected pass that was saved twice in from the baseline in bounds. Eventually, Dallinghouse grabbed it, was fouled. He got a chance at the old-fashioned three. Foul was on Tyler Wagner, his first. 4:07 to work third quarter. Frankfort scoring for the first time in the second half. 3 minutes, 53 seconds in, and Dallinghouse also converts the three-point play. He now has 8 in the game, and now a steal by Frankfort. Dallinghouse had a hand on it. Anderson comes up with it. Hardwick, right side wing, stops, spins, baseline. It goes to Dallinghouse. Lobbed inside the paint. Drop off by Cornelius and taken away by Jeremy Reed. Third quarter action here. 32-27, 5-point lead for Frankfort. Youngerbird muscles his way in the lane and able to drop it up and in. Anderson asking for an offensive foul. Youngerbird able to drive the paint and get it up and in. His first points. 5'11" senior puts the lead back to 3 at 32-29, and now a blocking foul against the Mustangs on the sideline. Frankfurt's possession out of bounds right in front of the scorer's table. Corneliuson will inbound it. Olsen, Dallinghouse, Anderson, Hardwick on the floor for Frankfort. Youngerbird, Reed, Wagner, Trimble, Harden on the court for the Mustangs. And now a foul on Youngerbird near the timeline, trying to push Corneliuson into the backcourt. 32-29. Frankfort by 3. We're going to look in when we get the chance over with Bill Casper with Washington County Linn boys hooked up in a good one as well. Dallinghouse, the inbounds, goes to the paint for Olsen. Ball is loose and flung out of bounds off of Frankfurt's Mitchell Olsen, the last to touch it. Valley Heights has it. 3:20 remains, third period. Harden brings it across the midcourt line. Lob down low for Reed. Takes it up in the paint and can't hit the chippy. Rebound, Corneliuson comes away with it. Reed has 14, had a really good look that time to cut it to 1 and couldn't get it to fall. Anderson in the backcourt. That trap they're still bringing at him. They lob it right wing. Hardwick, ball fake and drive. Foul against Wagner. He got him up in the air. 2:59 to work third period. 32-29. The winner in this matchup will move on to face Clifton Clyde at 4:45 in this gym on Monday afternoon. Hardwick to inbound from the baseline. Here's Olsen back to the bucket. Outside, Dallinghouse, three-pointer, yes. Garrett Dallinghouse, his second 3 of the game, now has 11 points to lead all scorers on the Frankfort Wildcats and puts the lead back up to 6. It was 8 at halftime. Now Valley Heights back the other way, 2:38 to work third quarter. Wagner, bounce pass in the lane, tipped by Dallinghouse. Youngerberger tracks it down. And he'll get it back out top to Wagner. Holds there. Now to Youngerberg. 2:25 left third. Frankfort leads the Mustangs by 3. A good look inside. Trimble finds Harden. It's blocked out of bounds by Olsen. Valley Heights does keep the basketball, but denied what looked like an open shot for a moment. 35-29. Frankfort by 6. Corner. Youngerberg for 3 to tie it. Short. Rebound out of there, Olsen. Good look down the court. Corneliuson against Youngerberg. Takes it up. Blocked by Youngerberg. Then Dallinghouse able to follow and knock it in. He has 13. And the lead back to 8, right where it was at halftime. Frankfort with that lead. Valley Heights with the basketball. Youngerberg out top. Wagner looked at a 3. Now they lob it inside. Harden will be fouled by Corneliuson. A minute 56 to work, third quarter. Little break in the action here, Flip. What's the score in your matchup?
We're down to 30 seconds in the third. It's 39-37. Linn has retaken the lead. 39-37.
A good one back and forth. Linn jumped out early up by double digits, and Washington County led by 1.5, and now 2-point Linn lead. So good one going on there late third. Minute 55 to work here in this one. 37-29. Frankfort back up by 8. Valley Heights though with the basketball. Harden has it out between the circles against Corneliuson. To Reed, mid-paint. Takes it in, strong, off glass and good. He has 16. 6'3" junior. Makes it a 6-point ball game with a minute 38 now left third quarter. And again, the three-quarter court trap by Valley Heights caused Frankfort some real big issues early. Then they started to figure it out. Now they've got a reverse lay-in. Little Mike and drill by Olsen. Couldn't finish. Hardwick found him. Olsen went underneath the basket and unable to finish it off the glass. A minute 18 now remains third. 37-31. Valley Heights back with it within 6. Wagner inside the lane, takes it up, and he is bumped, and the bucket good. Olsen picks up his third foul, and Tyler Wagner's got a chance at an old-fashioned three. Has the contact, then lifted it on up to the rim with a soft touch. It hit on the back iron, rolled in, and now the lead is 4. At the free throw stripe, Wagner will try to cut this down to a 3-point ball game. Wagner at the stripe. Minute 9 to work third quarter. Free throw up, and it's strong. Rebound Anderson. Sideline, pressured by Beardsley. 1:05 left. It's Frankfort by 4, 37-33. Estes turns, squares, goes to the lane. Strong, can't get it down. Rebound to Wagner. And a 4-point ball game, less than a minute to go in the third. Valley Heights has it back. 37-33. Out top is Harden. Harden, dribble penetrates all the way to the lane, and it's a 2-point ball game. Alex Harden able to finish inside. He has 4 points. Anderson with 38, works it toward the timeline. Hardwick across. Back to Anderson near the half-court stripe. Corner left, Estes takes it inside. Now a couple of dribbles with Wagner on him. 27 to work. Right side wing and deep, Dollinghouse. Corner right, pass inside, chips away, taken by Valley Heights with plenty to work. They've got a chance to tie it, or a long ball would give them a lead. They trailed by 8 at halftime. Blasky with 13, and a timeout taken by the Mustangs. A full timeout. Let's send it over and get caught up with Washington County and Linn.
All right, Rock, thanks. Just underway in the fourth quarter here. It is a 2-point game, 39-37. Both teams had looks at the final shot in that third period. Neither could convert. There's Carson Hawkinson taking a shot for Washington County, but Dylan Cooper with another board. I've got him for 12 boards now, does Cooper. 39-37, fourth period just underway.
All right, Flip, we do appreciate it. 37-35 here. A couple of good ones going on. We are 13 seconds away from ending the third quarter in this one. And again, Valley Heights down by 8 at halftime, within 2, and with possession, 13 seconds remaining in this third. Again, Twin Valley League tournament coverage brought to you by Wakeland Oil Company, Play Center Business Association, D&K Agri-Sales, Alexander Pumping Services Incorporated, St. Mary's, and Kramer Oil Company. And we appreciate all the sponsors of the TVL, especially those who give us the opportunity to be a part of this week of quality high school basketball. 37-35, 13 seconds remains, third quarter. It will be Valley Heights possession. Timeout taken by Adam Schreiner as they got the basketball back, down by 2 now. Trailed by 8 at halftime. Here's Blasky to the paint for Wagner. Good catch in traffic. Reverse lay-in. We're tied. We're 6 to work. And Frankfort may not get it in time to head a shot off. 2 seconds. They will not even get it in bounds. 37-37 tie. We're headed to the final 8 minutes. A great matchup. Valley Heights has tied it with Frankfort. 8 minutes left to play. We'll take a timeout. We'll also check in with Phil Casper when we come back.
If you're adding grain storage, you have a lot of options. You want the best value, but you also want the best built. It'd be nice to work with someone local, and you want a name brand that stands behind their product. Call the bin experts at D&K Agri-Sales, your Sukup dealer grain experts in Plymouth. Sukup bins are one of the best, from their extra strong roofs right down to the highest grade bolts in the industry. Take advantage of winter discounts and get the best pricing of the year. Find out more about Sukup bins at dnkagrisales.com.
Back once again, we bring you to the TVL. 37-37 here, 39-37. Linn over Washington County. They're in the fourth quarter, so the same score the last time we checked in, Phil. Both teams struggling offensively, it sounds like.
Yeah, they're really struggling, both teams, in fact, and we've had we're on our third foul into this, not even 2 minutes in, 39-37. Linn has had numerous looks, but just can't get anything to fall. They're playing really good defense, so again, neither team got anything going offensively yet. 39-37, Linn lead.
All right, thanks, Bill. Here, the Valley Heights Mustangs tied it up after trailing by 8 at halftime. It's tied at 37. They had the opening possession of the fourth quarter and then turned it over. So Frankfort with the basketball. Hardwick, ball fake, kick out left for Anderson. Anderson loves the dribble drive, but this zone three-quarter court trapping defense by Valley Heights has really not allowed him to do that, and it's confused the Wildcats at times, and they went on a little run, got it back up to 8 points, and, of course, as you know, now tied at 37, just underway in the fourth. Corneliuson left alone for threes. Dangerous. Short here. Rebound. Tipped around. Olsen and Anderson for Frankfort bumped into each other, and Harrison Blasky ended up with the basketball. Now the drive inside by Beardsley. No. Wagner stick back. Yes. And a lead for Valley Heights and a chance at hoop and harm. Tyler Wagner has 6 points and a chance at a three-point play here, as he was able to once again muscle it up just over the front rim and drop it home while getting fouled. The foul was against Garrett Dallinghouse, his second. Both teams will be in the bonus from here on out. Wagner converts the three-point play and has 7. So Valley Heights now up by 3. They trailed by 8 at halftime. This was a 38-34 Frankfort win in the first meeting this year back in December between these two teams. Now a turnover. Blasky, length of the floor, drives it strong, bucket good, a wild shot from Blasky. Hardwick tried to draw the charge. Blasky felt contact, just kind of put it behind his head and up off the glass, and it banked in, and now a chance at a three-point play, and Valley Heights leads it by 5. And we have a timeout taken by Frankfort. Mustangs lead 42-37. Let's send it back over again to Bill Casper.
All right, Rock, thanks. Shooting free throws right now for Linn is Dylan Cooper, just fouled, and we did have our first point of this fourth period when Hunter York, or rather Daniel York, was fouled by Washington County. He hit 2 of 3, so it's 41-37. Cooper will have one more. He misses both. 41-37, Linn leads Washington County, 5:20 left in the game.
5:20 in that one, 7 minutes in this one remaining, 42-37. It's now a Valley Heights 5-point lead. That's after they trailed by 8 at halftime. They were down by as many as a dozen in the first half of play, so they have really returned. And I think, in my opinion, the move from Coach Schreiner to go to the three-quarter court trap has been the difference. Frankfort put 29 first-half points up. They've scored 8 thus far in the entire second half, with 7 minutes now remaining. So through 9 minutes, only put up 8 points on the board, had an 8-point lead at halftime, and now Valley Heights at the stripe. Harrison Blasky a chance to convert a three-point play. 6'3" senior off on the shot, rebound to Olsen. It will be Frankfort's possession, 42-37. Lob to the right sideline, Hardwick toward the paint. In the lane, Dallinghouse, turn, spin, kick out top, Corneliuson. Now to Anderson. Baseline left, Hardwick, dribble penetrate. Cross paint, good look for Olsen. Blocked, but a foul also. And 2 free throws coming from Mitchell Olsen. Olsen had 4 very early points, 6 first-half points, has yet to score in the second half. 6:42 remains. 2 free throws coming for Olsen. First free throw on its way is good. Bill, where are you at in the matchup? We were just about 5 minutes from the end of the game a moment ago.
Yeah, about the same. We're 4:53 right now. Score's still the same, 41-37. Linn over Washington County. 4:53 left. There's a timeout on the floor.
All right, thanks, Cliff. Here, Olsen missed the second free throw, so it's 42-38. Valley Heights by 4. 6.5 to go in this one. 42-38, Mustangs possession. They have the 4-point lead. Here's Blau. What a look inside for Wagner. Reverse lay-in is good. Blasky had his back to the bucket, saw from his left side vision Wagner cutting, and just flipped it behind his head. Was out looking and found a wide-open Wagner for the reverse lay-in. It's a 6-point Mustangs lead. Now the double team on Hardwick in trouble, and it's a 5-second violation. Coach Schreiner up applauding his pleasure at his defense out at the half court, and the double team forcing a 5-second call. So Valley Heights gets it back. They lead by 6 now as Beardsley brings it across the timeline to Harden. Left wing and deep, Wagner. Into the high post is Blasky, back to the bucket. Backs his way in, kick out Harden, fakes the 3, drives the lane, gets to the 10, and drops it home. Alex Harden has put Valley Heights up by 8. And Frankfort reeling right now, trying to find an answer to this three-quarter court trap. There's a good look from Hardwick. Olsen blocked by Blasky. They got a look they wanted, couldn't finish it. Here's Beardsley in the front court. 5.5 to work. Valley Heights now by 8. Outside Reed, left wing deep, Wagner. Wagner holds to the free throw stripe, Harden backs it out beyond the arc. Now dribble drive, stops, gives it off to Beardsley. He'll take it toward the lane. Near still by Corneliuson. Now to Wagner for three. No good. Rebound. Reed keeps it alive, and it's off of Hardwick. Hardwick cannot believe it. He thought it was off of Reed. In fact, I'm not sure what the look Jeremy Reed just gave that it might have been. He had a wry grin as he looked toward his own sideline. The official did ask for help. The outside official said they did not see it. So it's Valley Heights possession. Reed the drive and fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. He has 14 in the game. Correction, 16 points. 16 in the game, and he's got 2 free throws coming now. Jeremy Reed, who is 2 of 5 at the stripe in the ballgame. 8-point Mustangs lead. First free throw up and in. 47-38 with 5:13 to go. Bill, let's update the Washington County Linn fans.
3:47 left. Washington County with a chance to tie, and they can on the shot, but Carson Talkington will head to the line, shoot 2. 3:44 left in the game. It's 41-39. Washington County at the line, shooting 2.
All right, trying to tie it up with Linn. Good matchup there. Here, both free throws made by Reed. Olsen down court. Blasky, another shot block. Valley Heights leads by 10 now after the Reed free throws. We're under 5 minutes left in the fourth. Beardsley, dribble drive, kick out to Wagner. Holds there. Now they lob it low. Blasky, the post, the shot. It won't go. Gets his own rebound. No, he's going to end up fouling going over the back. And it'll be free throws on the other end for Frankfort. Blasky made a great post inside, just didn't finish the shot. And then went up over the top trying to get the rebound back, and Frankfort will be at the other end for a 1-and-1. 4:47 left in the ball game. 48-38. The foul on Blasky, his second. Garrett Dollinghouse to shoot a 1-and-1. He has 13 to lead Frankfort in scoring today. 5'11" sophomores. First free throw up and good. Haynes on the front rim and goes in. Bill, how about the free throws? Did they go in for Washington County?
They did. We're tied. 41-41, 3.5 minutes left in the game. And now charging on Linn, Washington County with a chance to take the lead back. 41-41, 3:25 left in the game.
Bill, I know you're sending it our way, but I've got a full timeout if you want to go ahead and take it and give us a little live look in.
All right, Washington County working the basketball now. Inside they go to Nelson. No shot in there. Well defended. There's a takeaway by Linn, and it's Tanner Spence. Takes it away, gets it back to Linn. So tied up, 41-41. Linn with a chance to take the lead. It is York bringing it down, and now he has by Skylar Zinger. Washington County gets it back. So Rocky, 2:57 left in this game. We'll see if Washington County scores, and they do. Tyler Strong for 2 more. Washington County leads at 43-41. There's 2:45 left in this ball game.
Oh, great one going on in the South Gym. We'll continue to check in there. We're in a timeout right now, 48-40. Valley Heights the lead. In fact, we get down to the final minute, a minute or two. We'll, which are not far away. We'll certainly get the finish on that one before what appears to be a good finish here. This has been a back-and-forth battle, too. Frankfort led by 12, second quarter led by 8 at halftime. Then we're tied going into the fourth quarter. Now it's Valley Heights by 8, and they have the basketball. So it will be Wagner to inbound. Dollinghouse did hit both free throws. He has 15 for Frankfort to lead the way. Beardsley brings it across the timeline. 4:40 left in this ball game. Man-to-man by Frankfort. They'll start a play in motion. Valley Heights, Lasky right wing. Looks down low, ball fake. Now at the free throw line, Jeremy Reed. Backs his way in the lane. Little baby hook, mid-lane, no. Wagner, though, offensive board. Takes it back up, fouled. Won't get the shot, but he's headed to the line to shoot 2. Big-time board inside by Tyler Wagner. Bill gives us a chance again to check in with you.
43-41, Washington County has gone up. They have the basketball. Linn had a really good chance to tie it with 2 minutes left, but just couldn't get it to fall. Again, 43-41. Now Washington County driving lane. It's Talkington, won't go. Rebound Cooper. 43-41, a minute 50 left in this ball game. Linn trails Washington County.
At the line, Wagner missed the first, misses the second, but Harrison Blasky, the offensive board. Valley Heights has possession, 4:20 to work, 48-40. It is the Mustangs a lead of 8. And Beardsley called for traveling at the midway point of this fourth quarter. Flip, I think it's probably a time we ought to go to you. You're down to short time in that ball game, and it is quite quite a game between Washington County and Linn. I'm going to send it over to you.
We're a minute and a half, Rocky, 43-41. Linn has the basketball. A foul just called on Tyler Nelson. And not in the bonus yet. There's a near steal on the inbound back to Evan Bott, but Evan Bott took steps. So great defense by Washington County caused Evan Bott to take an extra step, so a turnover back to Washington County. Minute 33, they do get the ball inbounds, a full-court press on. From Washington, there's a steal. Tanner Spence lay in. No, it won't go. Tanner Spence, a great chance to tie it. There's Talkington now. Other end, he gets it down to Berman. Berman will get it back up top to Bent. And now Berman out on the wing, and Washington County gets it back under control. Linn with a real opportunity and couldn't get it done. So with a minute 11 left, Washington County gets it back under control as Coach Bobby Smith wants a timeout. It's a full timeout, Rocky, so I'll kick it back to you with a minute 11 left, 43-41, Washington County lead.
All right, Flip here, 48-41. It is Valley Heights to lead by 7, but Frankfort has the basketball back. An offensive pick illegally called against Valley Heights. Drive by Hardwick, cut off, double team. Now to Dollinghouse, out top, Anderson for 3. It goes down. Brandon Anderson cuts the lead to 4 with 3:23 left. Valley Heights with the basketball. Mustangs down the court. Jeremy Reed, right corner, tries to go to the block to Brady Trimble. It's kicked out of bounds by Mitchell Olson. 3:16 still left. 48-44. Frankfort, who led it by 8 at halftime, trailed by 8, 48-40. They've scored 2 unanswered buckets and have it back down to 4. Valley Heights does have the basketball. Reed out top to Alex Harden. I know they're nearing a minute in the Washington County Linn game. There's a foul called here. This will be free throws for Valley Heights. Let's take it back over to you again.
All right, out of the timeout, 1:11 left in the ball game. Washington County will have possession. They lead by 2, 43-41. Bott, Bent, Cooper, Schaefer, and York on the floor for Linn. Washington County with the ball, man-to-man defense. Spence has it for Washington County. Now he's going to be fouled by Spence. That's going to give Washington County a 1-and-1. So Wyatt Spence, who has 11 points in this game, has a chance to put Washington County up by 4. Keep it here. Check back in with Rocky just as quick as we can. Spence's first free throw misses. Rebound. Guess who? Dylan Cooper. So under a minute, here comes Linn with a chance to tie or take the lead. It is Spence with the ball. Cooper, top of the key. Looking. Now has Schaefer. Skip pass inside to Bott. Bowling his way inside. Shot up won't go. Putback won't go. And Washington County is going to end up with it. And now Dylan Cooper, or rather Daniel York, I think, is going to commit the foul. So Linn, some real opportunities here, Rocky, to put this thing in the away, and they just cannot get it done. 38 seconds left, 43-41, and Tyler Nelson goes to the line shooting 1-and-1 as Daniel York has fouled out. So Nelson stands at the line. He's got 8 points. The lead is 2. 38 seconds left. Free throw, no good. Dylan Cooper again on the board, loses the basketball, and Washington County gets it back. There's a shot up from Skylar Zinger from the corner, and it goes in. And it's a 4-point game with 25 seconds left. Here comes Linn. And Linn loses the ball again. And Coach Jeremy Miller is beside himself as just some unforced errors by Linn has now put them in a 4-point hole with 21 seconds left. Inbound pass is stolen, though. Tanner Spence has it. 3 ball up from Spence won't go. Rebound, Cooper, put back good. Dylan Cooper puts it back, and with 12 seconds left, we've got a 2-point game. Now, Washington County will have the ball. There's a timeout on the floor. 12 seconds left. 45-43. Washington County leads by 2. Let's send it to Rocky Downing. Rocky, this is a full timeout over here. 45-43. Washington County leads with 12 seconds left.
All right, Flip, we'll get you back for the finish on that one. 2 minutes left in this one, 50-45. Valley Heights the lead by 5, and they have the basketball back. Lob in the lane for Blasky, back to the bucket. Ball fake, turns, drives, puts it up, can't finish. Ball kept alive by Youngerberg, who just hit 2 big free throws to make it a 5-point ball game. Valley Heights stays with possession, a minute 40 left. Get you back to Flip in just a moment. Reed has it, corner left, outside to Harden. To the lane, Trimble. In a crowd, in trouble. Now drives it toward the paint, takes it up in the lane, no good. Rebound, Dollinghouse on the weak side. 90 seconds left here. Valley Heights by 5. Flip, are they back underway?
Just back on the floor, Rocky. We'll go ahead and take it. 12 seconds left. Now, Washington County is going to have the basketball. Linn will go into a full court press, and they'll attempt to get it in with 12 ticks left. 45-43. Washington County trying to work it in. There's a ball loose. Linn has it. Evan Bott has it. And now Linn wants a timeout again. And, Rocky, this has every twist you could ever imagine, and I would imagine both coaches will probably go home and be looking for the Alka-Seltzer. 9 seconds. 45-43. Linn will have it. Rocky, let's check in with you real quick. There is a timeout on the floor.
Well, a little twist over here, too, Flip. Brandon Anderson for Frankfort just hitting a 3 as we took it back to you. So this has turned into a 2-point ball game as well. 50-48 with a minute 20 still remaining. Valley Heights has the lead by 2. Anderson, the big three-pointer. It'll be Valley Heights' possession with a 2-point lead and a minute 20 still remaining. Back to you with 9 seconds left in that one.
9 seconds left, and Linn has had every opportunity to get into this game and really put a lid on it, and they couldn't. They are going to have a chance to tie it or win it. 45-43, 9 seconds left, and on the tipped inbound pass landed right into the lap of Evan Bott. So here we go. Inbounds from Schaefer to Bott in the corner from Spence, and now a foul is going to be called on the floor. Washington had one to give. So foul's going to be called on the floor as they had a play set up. They had Spence in the corner on the baseline for an open 3, but a quick foul by Washington County. Here we go. Inbound. 2-pointer from Spence. Won't go. Rebound to Washington County. And Tanner Spence with a shot to tie it on an uncontested lay-in and just couldn't do it off the inbound pass. So Washington County with 4 opportunities to either tie this or go ahead, and they couldn't get it done. So with 3 seconds left, it is Skylar Zinger on the other end shooting 1-on-1. First free throw, no. Rebound Cooper with 3, and now a quick timeout on that board as Cooper threw up a prayer. But a quick timeout from Coach Jeremy Miller. So Rocky with 2.1 seconds left. It's 45-43. Linn is going to have a last shot here to win it. It is a full timeout on the floor, so let's check in with you real quick.
All right, Flip, 54 seconds remaining here. It's 51-48. It is Valley Heights with a 3-point lead. Frankfort with the basketball. Wagner nearly took it away. His save in bounds, as they say, landed out before he got it back into play. So Valley Heights, 47 seconds left, 51-48. They lead Frankfort. I know you're down to the final sliver of hope for Linn, trailing by 2. Just over 2 seconds left. We'll get you the finish.
All right, Rock, thanks. Linn not quite out of the timeout yet. Washington County out on the floor ready to go. Now, Linn will have to take it the length of first. They got to get it in, and then when they get it in, they're going to have about a second to think about it before they've got to put something up. So Coach Jeremy Miller, I'm sure, drawing something up as best he can. Washington County is not going to give this to them. They will inbound from the side, and now Coach Bobby Smith saw what he wanted to see, and now he's going to call a timeout. So, Rocky, 2 points, 1 second. It is a 30-second timeout. Update us real quick where you're at.
Well, it's quite an update. Frankfurt's freshman Gavin Cornelissen just did his 3rd three-pointer of the game. We're tied at 51, Flip. 31.8 seconds remaining in this one. Both going right down to the wire. 31.8, 51 tie, Frankfort and Valley Heights.
Well, here we go. 2.1 seconds here. Now, Linn will inbound right in front of Washington County's bench. Coach Bobby Smith let them set and then quickly called a timeout. He saw what he wanted to see, so we'll see what Linn does. It will be Evan Bott on the inbound. So you've got Cooper, Schaefer, you've got the freshman Keaton Bargman, and Spence on the floor. Bott gets it in. Spence, turnaround jumper from the point. No, it won't go. And Spence with a great look, and that is the play they wanted drawn up. And they got Spence where they wanted him, and he got uncontested for a three from top of the key and just came up short. It is Washington County beating Linn 45-43. Let's get you back to Rocky in the North Gym.
What a finish, Cliff. Here, 10 seconds left, tied at 51. Valley Heights trying to milk it down for a final shot to try to win it in this one. Youngerberg right to Harden, 5 seconds, dribble drive, caught in a double team, and we have a foul against Frankfort with 3 seconds remaining in this contest. 51-51 tie. It will be Alex Harden at the line for the Valley Heights Mustangs with a chance to give Valley Heights the lead. 51-51 ball game. It'll be a 2-shot situation, double bonus. Hardwick fouling out for Frankfort, so they'll take their allotted time before they put a substitution in, and now they've done that. 3 seconds left on the game clock. You missed it. Washington County just getting Linn 45-43 in a back-and-forth battle. This has been just every bit as much back and forth. Frankfort led by 12 in the second quarter, by 8 at halftime. And then Valley Heights tied it going into the fourth quarter. They led by 8 in this period. And Frankfort's been able to hit 2 late three-pointers to tie it at 51 apiece, and now Valley Heights at the stripe. A chance to take the lead. Alex Harden's first free throw is perfect, and the Mustangs lead by 1. Both coaches stood up to take a timeout. Let's see who they called who drew first. And it will be a timeout taken by Frankfort. We'll break as well. Stay with us. Another thrilling finish from the TVL on the way next.
The Clay Center Business Association welcomes you to enjoy the charming beauty of the downtown shops, the restaurants, and great local services available right in your backyard. Clay Center invites you to spend some time shopping and taking in the uniqueness of each store and be greeted by merchants who value your business and support. Whether you're here for a day, a weekend, or a lifetime, the small town atmosphere never goes out of style. Shop Clay Center.
Twin Valley League Tournament coverage on KCLY is brought to you by Linn Oil Company, Clay Center Business Association, the CCBA, D&K Agri-Sales, Alexander Pump and Services Incorporated of St. Mary's, Kramer Oil Company. Here it is the Frankfort Wildcats and Valley Heights Mustangs matched up in a classic. We just heard a classic in the South Gym. Washington County 45-43 over Linn. Bulldogs missed a three-pointer to win it at the buzzer. Here, Alex Harden knocked down the first free throw to give Valley Heights a 1-point lead. 3 seconds left. One more charity coming. Harden eyes it, flies it, and supplies it again. It's a 2-point ball game. 3 seconds, inbound. Anderson across the timeline, leans in, wants a foul for 3. They are not going to whistle it, and this game is gone final. Anderson got across the timeline, tried to lean in on the 3-point attempt. The final here, it's Valley Heights holding on to win 53-51. Opening round action, Flip. Pretty good stuff in the TVL, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. These last 2 games, you know, we talked about how good they could be, and I'm not sure they could have been any better.
Wow. I mean, right down to the wire, both the teams with the last-second efforts to win it for 3, and both coming up short for Linn and for Frankfort, and great victories, on the other hand, for Washington County and for this Valley Heights Mustangs team. Let's get a timeout. We'll look at some scoring from these 2 gyms and these 2 great games. One more game still to come for you in a matchup in that South Gym. But right now, let's take a timeout in the TVL.
Marysville Livestock is excited to watch the Twin Valley League tournament teams in action, and they encourage everyone to come out and support the area schools. It's always great to see the bleachers filled with your favorite team's school colors as you cheer them on. Marysville Livestock is also happy to see you at their consignment auctions. Weekly sales are every Thursday at 11 a.m. Be sure to call them at 785-562-1015 when you have cattle to sell.
take your call. Century, we've specialized in serving the financial needs of the entire ag community. Stop by and let's talk. Citizen State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
If you need a trailer to haul lawn equipment, ATVs, livestock, construction debris, or anything else, Titan Trailer Manufacturing has a trailer for you. They offer a great selection of horse trailers, stock trailers, and flatbeds, along with utility and dump trailers, all in a range of sizes for every hauling task. Since 1986, Titan Trailers has been producing quality products for customers near and far. They're proud to serve the community and wish the area schools great success this season. Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville.
Bob Hull Incorporated is a family-owned utility contracting business that is proud to serve you and appreciate your business. They're also proud to support the Frankfort Wildcats and want all their fans to get excited about the team and the season. Not only do these homegrown athletes have an exceptional work ethic in sports, they're outstanding students in school and great kids in the community. Come out and cheer on the Wildcats at home and away. They enjoy seeing the fans in the stands.
Well, back once again in the Twin Valley League, Phil and I, and a lot of fans, players, and coaches, and maybe those listening will catch their breath for a moment on two thrilling finishes from the Twin Valley League tournament. We'll start here in this Valley Heights-Frankfort matchup, Flip, and then we'll send it over and let you get a recap in just a little bit as well. But it is Valley Heights winning 53-51. Frankfort led 13-8 after one quarter. They led by 12 in the second quarter late. And Valley Heights able to get a three-pointer from Jackson O'Toole before the end of the first half. They cut it to 8 points, 29-21. In the second half, it would be Valley Heights coming out and really making a push. They got it down to a 2-point ball game, and then Frankfort responded, got it back up to 8, only to see Valley Heights turn the tables and tie it at 37 apiece. And then the fourth quarter, Valley Heights went up by 8, only to see Frankfort make the come-from-behind move, including two big threes, Brandon Anderson and the freshman Gavin Cornelissen both hit threes. Those two tied it up at 51 apiece. And then Alex Harden knocks in the two big free throws late that would finish this ball game off and be the difference in the game, 53-51. Let's take a look at your scoring leaders in this ball game. What a game. Frankfort, Garrett Dollinghouse had 17, 13 for Brandon Anderson, including 3 threes. Gavin Cornelissen, all 9 of his points on three-pointers. It would be 7 for Mitchell Olson, a three-pointer from Austin Hardwick, 2 for Jarrett Gross for Frankfort. For the Valley Heights Mustangs, 18 from Jeremy Reed. He had 12 in the first half, 8 apiece, Tyler Wagner and Alex Harden. Harrison Blasky, 7, 4 from Brady Trimble and from Brian Youngerberg, and 3 for Jackson O'Toole. And it's a Valley Heights win here. Again, 53-51. Valley Heights will advance on the boys' side and will move on to play Clifton Clyde at 4:45 on Monday in this gym for the quarterfinal round of the TVL in boys action. Great game. Both Frankfort and Valley Heights battled right down to the wire. Valley Heights who wins it in a 53-51 final. Let's take a 2-minute timeout. We'll send it back over to Phil Casper. He'll give you a recap on another thriller. Washington County holding off Linn by 2. We'll look at that next.
KCLY's coverage of the Twin Valley League tournament featuring the Blue Valley Rams is brought to you in part by Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, United Bank and Trust, Crop Production Service of Clay Center, Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center in Manhattan, and by GTB Custom Meats.
KCLY's coverage of the Twin Valley League featuring Axtell High School is brought to you in part by Wanklin Oil Company, Twin Valley, CS Precision Ag, J&J's Food Mart, TSI Kansas Incorporated of Clay Center, Kramer Oil, Central Valley Ag, Alexander Pump and Services Incorporated of St. Mary's, and Oldie Seed Farms.
No matter what services a bank may offer, if there isn't a good relationship with customers forged by kindness and understanding through the good times and the bad, that bank won't succeed. The Union State Bank of Oldsburg and Randolph knows that treating their customers like neighbors and friends leads to a sense of loyalty to their bank. Also, being a strong supporter of the area student athletes is another important reason Union State Bank of Oldsburg and Randolph is more than just a bank. They're a part of the community. Member FDIC.
Johnson Excavation has been serving the Oldsburg and Randolph communities since 1977. Digging basements, terrace repair, site clearing, and grading are just a few services they offer, along with tree clearing and gravel hauling. They are professionals who take their job seriously and can give you a free estimate on your next project. Call Terry at 785-565-2652 for questions, advice, and service with a smile. Johnson Excavation and Sunflower Storage Units in Oldsburg are proud to support the Blue Valley Rams.
Well, as good as Rocky's game was in the North Gym, it was equally good here in the South Gym as we watched Linn and Washington County go back and forth the entire way. It was an 18-7 dominant first quarter by Linn, and then Washington County able to come out in that second quarter. They went on a 12-2 run to get themselves back in it and ended up going up 28-27 at halftime. It was Linn back with the lead 39-37 at the end of 3, and then a back-and-forth fourth quarter with both teams with a chance to really close it out. Neither could get it done. Linn, towards the end, had 3 chances to tie, 1 to take the lead, and then had the final shot to take the lead and just coming up short on that. And Linn loses by 2, 45-43. Scoring in the game for Linn, they were led by Tanner Spence with 15. It was Evan Bott with 9, 5 each from Keaton Bargman and Dylan Cooper. It was 3 from Jay Schaefer. He had 1 3-ball in the first period, and that was it. And then 2 from Daniel York and Ricardo Racho to round out the scoring. For Washington County, Wyatt Bentz had 11, but he had 9 of those in the second quarter and then shut out pretty much the rest of the game. He had big 2 towards the end of the game. He finishes with 11. It was 8 from Tyler Nelson, 6 each from Riley Moore and Carson Talkington, and then 2 from Riley Moore, also 7 from Drew Berman, 2 from Riley Moore, Luke Gobby, and then a 3 from Tyler Harlan as well. It was 45-43 Washington County with the win. So Washington County, with that win, will move on. They will take on Centralia in this gym on Monday at 4:45. Centralia with very little trouble over Troy earlier. Coming up next, we've got a girls matchup for you. It'll be Blue Valley Lady Rams taking on Wetmore. We're about 4.5 minutes out from that one. Again, Blue Valley and Wetmore is coming up. We'll bring you back to Onega right after these.